Hi here, Vince here. I'm back for another video. I've been watching I'm a Celeb to Get Me Out of Here 2021 the last couple of days, and in this video I'll be telling who might well win, be king or queen of the castle in this video. After the last couple of days, let's do this. So yes, I've been watching I'm a Celeb. It's been actually a decent good start. I like the twists. I like there's been more challenges. The walk-in has been better than last year's walk-in. Yeah, it's been a much. I think it's nice they've done a lot of more challenges outside this year than last year. I think they're more open up this year, which is great. And yes, who could win I'm a Celebrity 2021? Because, you know, there's predictions being made now. Who could be in with a chance this year? There's a few of them that I feel like have got a possible chance of winning. First up, David Giannoli, I think, could be a winner. I think he could be the king of the castle. I was going to say king or queen, but obviously king. Or we're going to have a gender neutral thing like the Brits have done. Yeah, I could see people warming to him. I think he's had a great couple of days. I think his other campmates have enjoyed his company. He's told quite a lot about his story, about his heart attack he had a few years ago. And yeah, I think people are really warming to David Giannoli, actually. In a way, remember like Gino D'Acampo, you know, the Italian man, like all the Brits got, you know, and people warmed to him even though he was from a different country. I feel a similar effect to David Giannoli being like the French version of Gino D'Acampo, you know what I mean? Like, Italy. But I feel like people are going to warm to him when it comes to voting to save. Yeah. I mean, I would love to see him in a bit more action, because in his walking he hardly did anything. Poor Eileen couldn't get the thing out of the hole, but oh, that sounded ruder than it did, didn't it? But I feel quite positive about David Giannoli. I would love to see him do a trial. Fingers crossed he might do the next one. But yeah, I'm feeling positive that might go far in the camp. Anyhow, as well, Danny Miller has also been doing quite a lot of airtime recently, because he's done the last trial, the eating trial, the famous eating trial, of course. Which, for me, with Danny Miller, the last couple of days he hasn't been that happy. He's been very grumpy, I felt, like in the camp, like he doesn't want to be there. I don't know if it's because he's just given birth to a newborn king. That's Jesus. No, he's just no, he hasn't given birth. He's a new father, which is also quite a controversial decision to go on a show. You know, 4 weeks after you give your partner's given birth, like, it's for the money. So I don't know why that. I just think he's very grumpy. I just want him to smile more. Like, I know he's got a dark, dry sense of humour, and it kind of shows, but, you know, he's just so grumpy at everything. It's like, oh God, I have to do the trial. He just moans and grumpy. He has got a funny side. I want to see more of that funny side. I don't want him to be grumpy or serious, because that's going to get real boring. I just want him to have a laugh, you know, smile more, you know, like, I don't know why, if it's because of becoming a new dad, I don't know why you would go into the series. Couldn't you not wait a year, or did the series last year? I don't know, really don't know, but he's definitely going to be one out to watch for. I hope he just, yeah, Danny Miller. Another celebrity I'm surprised, in a way, we're seeing quite a lot of is Snoochie. Snoochie Shy, a celebrity that I never heard of going into I'm a Celeb. but has ended up doing actually quite well for herself. She's actually, I think maybe it was a bit of a mistake to volunteer to do the trial last year. Ooh, that's my laptop. Because she ended up losing it despite eating everything and going to that tie-break situation and losing it all. And then crying over it because she kind of realised that, oh, I've done all that for nothing and I've let my teammates down. And then she's up against the next trial, which I think out of the 5 celebrities in that camp that were up for the vote, I think, yeah, she was kind of the only one that was kind of like, I feel like had a chance of getting it, the ticket again. But we're seeing a lot of her, which is great, because she's doing all the trials. I do think, you know, when she stops doing the trials, I feel like we might forget her in the camp. You know, when they're all together and, which probably will happen soon. I think there's so many divide of the main camp and the clink will only happen for 3 days or something like that, like it used to be. But yeah, but it's good to see a lot more of her. Now, another campmate that was an early favourite from the start was Frankie Bridge. See, she was nominated to do the first trial. So, last night we didn't see much of her last night, but she still feels like a warm character. Hopefully, you know, she'll get to do a bit more challenges, trials. And hopefully she doesn't blend into the background of just being a nice but alright character. I hope she'll become more of a Giovanna Fletcher and we'll see a bit more of Frankie as we go on. Yes, and I mean, also I want Kadina Cox to do well. I want to see her more, like tell her story a bit more about, you know, her M&S, not M&S, MS. And you know, it's not something to laugh about, it's quite serious actually. And I would love to see more of her as well. I think Matty Lee, you know, I would like to see more of him as well. He seems like a nice guy, Matty Lee. I hope, you know, yeah, Matty seems like a nice guy. I wish him the well. I wish him best as well. Yeah, it is an interesting, but if I have to actually say who might be a potential winner at the moment, I say David Gianola, actually, which surprises me because I didn't really think much about him before the show started, but actually seeing him, he's actually been, although he hasn't really done that many trials, he's actually been quite, what's the word, very, noticed in the show. So yeah, maybe he might win. You never know. You never know. Oh, sorry, I'm having my nice hot chocolate here. Anyway, who do you think is going to win? I'm a Celeb to get me out of here after just 2 days or 3 days, whenever you're watching this, of watching the show. Comment down below in the comment section below. What do you think of the challenges? What do you think of the trials? It's nice that we had an eating trial last night. I mean, we got it out of the way, but it was nice to have it quite early this year, I have to say. And yes, I hope this series we get to see a lot more whales. I hope they do much more of the Bush Tucker trials outside this year than indoors. Show off a bit more whales. Okay, it's at night time, but yeah, just show it off, I might say. We will wait and see what will happen during this series. I've got to say, I do miss Extra Camp though. I miss that extra program you would switch over to ITV2 and watch, you know. I kind of miss that. I mean, the Daily Drop last year was just, it didn't work. I mean, Vic Hope tried her best, but bless her, she was on her own, you know. It just didn't work, having just chit-chats about the show they just saw, and it wasn't immediately after the programme finished, you had to wait until 10 o'clock in the morning. It just didn't work. It did not work. It just lost the fun, unfortunately. It lost the fun that Extra Camp, at least they did the trials, you know, and brought guests on, and then talked to Ant and Dec every night. It was fun, and I felt like the Daily Drop, unfortunately, sucked that fun, you know. energy that Extra Camp had. I miss Extra Camp. Daily Drop, I think, unfortunately, just didn't work. It's a shame that we don't have like an extra program to watch, because I used to love Extra Camp and I'm Celeb to Get Me Out Here Now. You know, it's quite sad. You know, we don't have those. Don't have an extra show, unfortunately. And this morning, you know, doesn't even talk about it on their show anymore, either. So, yeah, we're getting really less I'm a Celebrity this year, actually. So, not much content, as well, that I used to really like, which is a shame. But in any case, at least you got me. Well, I can talk about I'm a Celebrity if you want. If you miss Extra Camp or the Daily Drop or like people talking about I'm a Celebrity after the show, you can come to me. In any case, let's put my chocolate down. What do you think of I'm a Celebrity? Comment down below in the comment section below, like and subscribe to this channel, and I will be back for more content very soon. So then, goodbye people, goodbye.